dollars is still a lot of money, but it's worth it to have a good microphone for sure.
Yeah.
That's what I used for most of my Omegle videos, man. So
Dang. I don't know who I met. He said that he knew you. I think it was that guy that you freaked out on one of your Ozellus freaks out.
oh, Uriah?
Yeah, I think I had met him. He was like, I know Ozellus, and like, I was. Did he edit videos for you, or did he just know you?
He just knew me, but maybe it was my friend Colin. I don't know if maybe it was Colin.
Maybe I don't know. Or I know it was someone that knew you because he showed me your Facebook and everything. So he said he'd tell you about me.
Yeah, no, that would be weird if Colin was on, but I don't know if he would be searching Omegle. He's not like a beatboxer or anything like
Mm-mm.
that.
Yeah.
So, if he was a beatboxer, then maybe his name was Danny. He's a bit of maybe a little bit of a bigger guy, but he has a pretty crazy beard. I mean, at least last time I saw him.
Maybe that was him.
He's a cool guy. I hung out with him. I stayed with him. He is from New York, and when I went to the American Champs, he was like, "Hey man, you can stay with me," and so I did. And then he was pretty stoked because he was a fan, so he was like, "Oh my God, I'm hanging out with those zealots," but I didn't see it that way. I saw him more as a friend, but
Mm.
yeah, it was pretty
Hopefully
cool.
one
Might meet
day.
him
Hopefully one day I make it up there. I really
one day.
want to
Yeah,
get better.
definitely try and go to some event. Where are you from?
I'm from Texas.
Texas. Then probably Midwest would probably be a closer one. That's Ohio. It's still pretty far
I
away,
went to
but
Midwest. I went to go see Inertia and Void Empire. That
oh,
that
I
one.
was gonna go, but I thought I was gonna be out of town, but I ended up not being out of town, and then it was too late. Like it was like a few days, and I
Yeah.
was like, and so I wanted to go, but I'm gonna go to the American Champs and then hopefully the Canadian Champs as well, the week after that too. Just go to take a bus with Heat, and he's the second place Canadian beatboxer, and
Yeah. I know him of
and go.
TeamSpeak and MixFX. I met him yesterday. He's
Yeah,
I
Mix
love
is pretty
his
crazy.
technicality. I love it. It's just like
Yeah, Mix Effects is awesome. I like Mix Effects for sure. Um, so yeah, go with Heat on a bus, go back to Canada because he's from Canada, and then I'll be staying with him, and then for the Canadian champs. But yeah, definitely try and make it out to New York. It's a little bit scary if you haven't gone before, just
I've
because.
been there. My tia used to be in New York, but I'm living here with her in Texas now
So
because she came
when you
back.
went to Midwest, did you go by yourself or did you go with a family member or what?
I went by myself, or like my friend, one of my
Oh, I
friends.
see.
Yeah, one of my
Is he a little bit
friends.
older than you or?
No, we're the same age. He just when I
Oh,
used to move over there because she's in the military, so I traveled with her.
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
I see. All right.
yeah,
So you guys are both from Texas and you went there.
yeah.
Okay. That's still pretty crazy though, being 15 years old. That's awesome. Your parents must have been freaking out, maybe. But
Nah, they knew I was
no,
going.
that's
Nah,
cool. That's cool then.
they know that
That's
I'm
cool.
mature.
And for sure, New York would be dope. You just got to make sure you got it all planned. New York is a big city. There's a lot of people. I'm not from a big city, so I was a little nervous, man. I was a little anxious and stuff, but
Yeah, I know it's a big
crazy.
city.
New York's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But sick, man. I'm gonna get Taco Bell. They close in 20 minutes, so I'm gonna
Ooh.
try and get there
All
pretty
right, man. I
quick.
don't want to hold you up.
You're
All
good,
right, man.
Justin. All right, brother. It was awesome meeting you, man.
All right, bye, man.
Yeah, brother.
All right. Oh my gosh, guys! I just met Ozellus.